What's up, I'm Tyler Casey, and today I'm going to be breaking down a music video that I directed and shot for Lil G from SOBXRBE and Mozzy. The song is called Issa Hit. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, here I post music video breakdowns, I do behind the scenes, and I talk about some filmmaking gear. Make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't, and enjoy the video.
Invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.
Let's talk about this hallway scene first. Then I put a hollow matrix effect on that right there. And then I have some quasar tubes. We had some blue gels on these and then some orange on those. Then I have my 650, my RE650, boom, shining in through here. And then I don't think I did not have anything filling in this side of his body. It was all natural from the tube lights coming below. And then in this video, I used a lot of the red giant effects. Here's the glow effect. You can really see the lights begin to glow. It's kind of like a stylized look, and I kind of liked it. This is a reverse light, so you can see this is a frontal shot. You can see the 650 hitting this side of his face. Then we have the quasar tubes illuminating up, kind of giving that cool texture. And then it didn't really look like the blue was doing much. Maybe you can see some blue tint on that side of his face. Then I also really like this shot. We got some nice foreground object going here, so that kind of like is how the video started and the video ended. So it's always good to throw some foreground objects in your shot, especially like when it goes completely black like that. You can play around with transitions and whatnot, so it's definitely a cool way to do that. So this next scene is the black backdrop scene. I just got a black backdrop. I'll put the link to one of those below, which one I have. The set came with a black, a white, and a green screen. I've only used the white, gets too wrinkly. The green screen's okay, I don't do too much green screen work, but the black backdrop is worked on plenty of videos. So what I have right here is I have the 120D with the Fresnel lens, and that's giving him a nice hair light. It's definitely good to have a hair light with doing a black backdrop scene, especially with this black hood right here, because it's gonna separate them from the background. Then all I have up to the side is the 120D with the dome light. So both 120Ds, this one was dimmed all the way as low as it could, and this one was probably full blast. So the cool thing that we did with this video as well is we had a flashlight off screen, and we were shining the flashlight into my 85mm. This was shot on the 85, so it's really punched in. I think it looked the best for the performance shot, and then I had Hatch shining the flashlight, getting lots of lens flares. One thing that we noticed, we didn't get that many lens flares when the lens was closed down a little bit, so you definitely want the lens wide open. So these effects right here, a lot of people were asking me about this, and basically what I did here is this is just the hollow matrix effect from Red Giant, and then I just masked out a version of his face. So I drew a mask around his face, and then I dragged the layer on top, and then I just put hollow matrix on it and changed the overlay filter to lighten. You can see the same setup on Mozzy's first. We have the 120D with the Fresnel lens right there, separating from the background. Then we have the fill light of his face. This was all shot on the GH5, so the slow motion is 4K 60. So we did two of these scenes in the same spot. Here we have the blue gel on the quasar tubes. Then we have the orange tungsten house lights right there. Then off to the side, we have the 650 right there coming in. You can see it hitting the side of the face. And then I believe to the left, we had the 120D with a blue gel on it. So we have blue coming in from the left. We have orange warm tungsten from the 650 coming from the right. And then we had the dome light bouncing off the ceiling. So the 120D was bouncing off the ceiling and filling in the face. That scene came out pretty good. And then we had this one as well. Similar setup with the 650 over there and the 120D over there. And then we had the dome light as well bouncing off. Then we just had a white, and then we just had these on daylight balance on the tube lights, and then the house lights are just tungsten, that's what they were. So for this scene, we had this is probably the last scene with Mozzy rapping in the car. We had the 120D with the battery pack, and then we had a green gel on the Fresnel lens, and we had someone wave it around in the background. Then we just had a tube light, a quasar tube right in there to fill his face in. And that was pretty much all the lights we had to really light this scene. It was pretty simple, and I like how crispy it came out. So yeah, it was a pretty simple video. It was all shot at one location, just try to get as many scenes out of one location as we could. And I think it came out pretty good. If you guys have any more questions about this video, feel free to comment them below. Make sure to go check out that video, and I'm gonna be breaking down more videos in the future. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Tyler Casey, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.